Hi everybody. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use your phone or a tablet as a document camera. A good USB document camera that you can use with your laptop or Chromebook can cost you anywhere between $200 and $400. But we all have a smartphone, and some of us have tablets. Both of those devices have cameras and can be used as a document camera with Google Meet. If you've never used a document camera before, basically, it's a USB camera that hovers above your table. The benefit of using one is that you can show manipulatives, you could do science experiments, you might be able to demonstrate an art project using pencil and paper to show your students online. The first thing we're going to do is start a Google Meet on our laptop or Chromebook. Next, we're going to join the same meeting on the tablet or on your smartphone. To join the meeting, you're going to need the code, which you can find under the Meeting Details button in the bottom left-hand corner. The code is the series of letters after the google.com address, and when you type them into your second device, you do not need the hyphens. On your second device, it will be important that you mute the microphone at the bottom of the screen, otherwise you'll get some feedback. You can see that I've joined the meeting on both devices now. And on the Google Meet itself, I have two camera views. I have my primary laptop camera, and I have my iPad camera or your smartphone. The next thing we have to do is set the tablet or our iPhone up higher and facing down over the table where we want to do our presentation. So I've created a stack of books here which act as a tripod or a stand, and it allows me to set my tablet up high enough so that I can work below on the table with my manipulatives. Make sure that you are aware of which end your camera is on. That's the end that you want sticking out over your table. So I'm going to set my tablet on top of my stand of books, and then I'm going to take another book and put it on the end of my tablet as a counterweight. Now, I can take whatever I want to show my students and put it on the table below my camera and position it so that I can see it in the screen on Google Meet. Now, if I'm an elementary school teacher, for instance, I can still read books with my students just by placing the book beneath the camera and flipping the pages. You might need to switch the side of the book that you're placing under the camera as you turn your pages so that your students can still see them. Another option this way, if you're a math teacher, for instance, and you're working on math problems, you've got a piece of paper that you can place underneath your document camera, and you can do your math problems. So what if you want to use your smartphone? You can still use your smartphone on your stack of books as your stand, or I've come up with another inexpensive way to prop my phone up above the table so that we can see it as a document camera. So I went to the hardware store and bought a small bucket from True Value. And I also happen to have an old selfie stick. You can get these anywhere online. You might even be able to find them at a Walmart. And basically your selfie stick is an extendable pole with a phone clip at the top. So here's what the setup looks like. If you notice inside the bucket, I have a book as a counterbalance against the selfie stick. But the nice thing about using a selfie stick is that it hangs out over the bucket a little bit further than it was able to on the books, which gives me a wider field of view underneath the camera. So there you have it. If you're a science teacher or an art teacher or a music teacher or even an elementary school teacher that likes to read books or use manipulatives with your students, this is an easy and inexpensive way of using what you have at home, your tablet, your smartphone, as a document camera so that your students can follow along with your lessons.